Hello and welcome back to the channel. So I talked about doing a build today, and then I realized next week is the first day of summer. So instead we're going to do the shower and sink build because not only does it affect cleanliness, but it could in fact affect core temperature. And then next week I'll show the build and also this new cooling thing that I just found out about yesterday. So I haven't had a chance to get one or have it prepared for you. So anyway, we have a lot of stuff to jump into today because I do have a selection, as always. All right, first and easiest way to keep clean is body wipes. I really prefer the type that is 100% water. I don't need the extra chemicals. If I wanted to add a little like bacterial action, I'd probably just add a little lavender oil. One drop on a full wipe would be plenty. And then from there, if you want to do a sponge bath or a sponge bath instead, you can of course use anything as a sink, and I do. This is a planter as an example, but it goes great with this camo build I'll be featuring maybe week after next. And it's nice and deep, wide enough to actually fit most of my camping servingware in. I've got them in wood, hammered copper, porcelain, but you have to be careful with breakables. So these are nice, not breakable. Another option that I've used many times very successfully is a surgical steel bowl. This one is 12 or 13 inches. It fits perfectly on top of a milk crate. And then next to it, I have another milk crate, and I put in my 5-gallon water jug with a dispenser on it, and I've got my water source and my sink right here. You could even drill a hole in the bottom, have an out hose, and or just, throw it out. This is used very often. This type is used very often. Expandable just by popping it out. This particular one also happens to be a cutting board. And we all know in car camping and living, every inch of space matters. So multi-purpose items works out great. Then, if you wanted to get a little more in depth, say you only had an opportunity to shower inside your car, inside your van, or inside your camper shell. I do that a couple different ways. I've got two different items. This is called a Aqua Dash, and it's actually a jacket for swimmers. So before you go to the pool, you put this on. It's waterproof on the outside, terry cloth on the inside. I literally just throw this onto my bed, the futon chairs, or whatever I'm using, and sit on top of it. So terry cloth against me, a waterproof fabric against my chair or bed. I also have another item. This is a Shark steaming backer. And again, the back of it, which I would put on the bed or chair, is waterproof, and the front of it is terry cloth. Now, would I do a full-blown shower inside my van? Probably not, because of condensation, and I just don't want to introduce a bunch of water inside it. So what I do use inside the van is a Misty Mate. It's a pressurized water delivery system, and they're used for outside for keeping you cool. I fill it up with water. I do have two of them because they're not very large, and I can do an all-over shower inside the van. It's not a ton of water, but it's enough to be refreshing. And say you used a wipe first and then went back over yourself with a Misty Mate, It's not drenchingly wet, but it's enough to make you feel clean, and then you just dry off. For areas that you might want to be a little more thorough, this is a portable bidet. Can be used on your underarms or other areas where, as I said, you might want to be a little more thorough. It doesn't hold a lot of water, and you may have to fill it up a couple times. And we'll talk about warming up water in just a moment. So you really can use a number of different things inside your vehicle that don't put off a lot of water. Misty Made is one of them. Another thing is just a spray bottle. I happen to have a metal example here, but a larger plastic one. Again, you may have to fill it up a couple times depending on your level of feeling unclean. If you didn't have a portable bidet, these are from the dollar store or Dollar Tree, I think it's called. And every bit as effective as the portable bidet and does hold more water. I wouldn't suggest adding essential oils to the bidet, but I do add maybe a drop of lavender to the Misty Mate, and then you're getting a little bit of antibacterial assistance in your showering. So as far as heating up water for any of these items, I use collapsible buckets. This is one that I would use for inside of my vehicles. This is one that I would use and do use outside the back of my van or SUV. I always have shower curtains, again from the Dollar Tree, and magnets, and I put them up around with the back of the SUV or minivan open. As you know, there's a metal exterior, and I just put up shower curtains that you can't see through with magnets around there. It gives you a nice size shower. I fill a bucket with this. I heat it with an immersion electric water heater. Excuse me a moment. Sorry about that allergy attack. So once you have your water heated up with your immersion electric water heater, and I don't get it super hot. And the other thing is, I don't use essential oils in this particular showering system because the hose is plastic, and essential oils and plastic do not mix. So I really, really like this shower system. And I do find that it has enough power and pressure that I can rinse shampoo out of my hair. So the other option to building the shower on the back of your vehicle is a shower tent. They're not very expensive. It works great. And you can also use it as your toilet tent too. So one of those great double use items, and it folds down super flat. I just fit mine between my chair and the wall of the van or whatever vehicle that I'm in. And all of this again goes very flat, the collapsible bucket, and I do have a tendency to keep this in the box because I don't want it to get ruined, because it really works good. Excuse me. All right, so you don't have to have an immersion thing to heat your water. It can be as simple as putting water in a 1 gallon or whatever gallon thing, just setting it in the sun and allowing it to heat up that way. You could even punch holes in the bottom of your 1 gallon thing and have that be your shower. So very, very simple. There's always the Coleman solar shower. And very simple, 5 gallon size, clear on the back, black on the front. Black absorbs heat from the sun, and then it's got its own little shower head. I've even seen this little shower head available that can go in a water bottle. So there are all kinds of ways to get clean, stay clean, and to cool yourself to the core. A couple things I wanted to add is, when I'm doing my in-vehicle showers, if I'm in the van and I'm sitting in the chair, I do expand this and I put my feet in it. So again, there's not water getting all over my carpet, even though I have rubber gym mats. Still, why would I do it? And they are a puzzle and the water could go between. So always contain your water to the best of your ability. It's mist, so this isn't going to fill up. And to empty it, once I'm done drying off, I just throw my towel in it. And then it dries off just the same. And next time I shower, I have a new towel. Uh, the sink that I haven't gone over yet, and I know that I showed it to you in a build just recently, but I wanted to go back over this because this has been just really a fabulous investment. I think it was about $65, and I want to feature it again. Again, you have a 3-gallon water tank, which is great. You want to look for the model of sink that is in 2 sections. Most of them are a single section. And who wants to take the time to, cut it and make it the perfect size? If you go the model that is in 2 sections, using just one of the sections, it is the perfect height for the minivan. It is a little tall for my camper shell, and it is a little tall for my SUV to really use effectively, but I do have a smaller SUV. It's a Honda CR-V. If you had a larger SUV, this would be it would be more functional. So this particular model, as well as the upright column being 2 pieces, I just want to show another couple features. It does have a little towel bar on it. You can move the faucet, which is a benefit, and it does come with a little soap dispenser. So that find has ended up being really priceless. So that's it. Several different ways to keep cool, keep yourself clean, be really careful. We had triple digits already, although it's back down and cool now. It's just a time to be a little bit more careful. Have some things on board that you can use to cool down. All right, always a pleasure. Don't forget to like, comment, and follow if you'd like. Share with your friends. Everybody's camping. All right, thank you so much. Have a beautiful week. Look forward to seeing you next week. And like I said, I'm going to have this new cooling system to show you that I'm really excited about. All right, have a great one. Bye now.